Another month, another copy of Wargames Illustrated, packed with great articles about your hobby. Look out for the striking Wild West cover on the shelves of your local hobby store, W.H. Smith, Barnes & Noble, Big Tesco's and Sainsbury's, or online. Right, now let's take a look inside. Observation Post is where things really kick off. We take a look at two new printed products, Silver Bayonet Supplement, The Carpathians, and new sci-fi skirmish rules, Mars Code Aurora. That's not it for new products, because in the next 4 pages, Dom Saw traces his release radar over at least a dozen new figure and scenery releases. After a very quick fire, we are into our first cowboy theme article of the month, in which Neil Smith takes a fresh look at Wild West towns and how they could be best represented on the tabletop. Army Painter created quite a stir with the release of their Speed Paints just over a year ago, but now that's yesterday's news because Speed Paints 2 are here and Team WI pick up their brushes and put the new paints through their paces. It's back to our theme for this next article, in which John Savage introduces us to his new game from the Too Fat Lardish stable, What a Cowboy! Gunslinging skirmish action in the Wild West. More designers' notes for you in our next article, in which Chris McDowell tells us about his new apocalyptic horror hunting rules published by Osprey Games, The Doomed. Time for more Old West action now, and a look at some new releases from Great Escape Games for their gunslinging game, Dead Man's Hand. Every year Wargames Illustrated hosts the painting competition at the Hammerhead show in Newark, Nottinghamshire. We're always wowed by the quality of entries we receive into the 8 different categories, and over the next 6 pages we present some of the best brushwork on display at this year's event. Who wouldn't want to play a game in which you race across the desert in armoured cars during the First World War? Based on the antics of the Light Gun Patrol, these rules provide you with everything you need to know to get your engines humming and machine guns rattling. The long-heralded release of the new Perry Miniatures Franco-Prussian Raw French gave us the excuse to catch up with Michael Perry and chat about these new plastics, the makeup of the frames, and even present a painting guide. It's always a pleasure to have wargaming workhorse Barry Hilton at WI Towers, and even more so when he brings everything required for one of his games with him. Over the next 8 pages, Barry talks us through a game of Mad for War, which provides a great introduction to the 17th century naval rules. In our last article, Nevermind the Billhooks fanatic Mike Peters tells us how he prepares and paints battle standards for his 28mm medieval armies. Before we leave this issue, we should just point out the final page of the magazine, which announces the news of a free set of medieval naval rules you'll be receiving with the next issue. Never mind the boat hooks. This video has been brought to you by WiPrime, Wargames Illustrated magazine's online members club. View more videos or find out more about WiPrime by following these links.